Otro video para ti hoy. So AT&T Wireless released some new service that provides call protection to try to stop spam calls, and I think this was about a week ago. It's entirely free for residential customers. If you're a corporate customer, it will not work. Just residential customers. It's used to try to combat spam calls and voice calls. It's exclusive for their wireless service providers. It's not landline, it's wireless only, at least this specific service is. It will try to automatically stop fraud and or scam calls, spam calls, whatever, telemarketers, even political calls. What else? Collection agents, possibly. Now, part of the service works on the older analog voice service. Part of the service works if you're in a high definition voice call area. I guess AT&T provides HD voice calls now, high definition. So that's something that was kind of confusing to me, but I finally read over some of their information. I provided 3 links. They are separate links, and I will include a link to this blog post at my website, anetcomputers.com, so that you can check them out. They just go over what I'm providing and then a few more details. There's a frequently asked questions page. There's more specifics with regards to each specific part of their service. Now, if you're in a high definition voice call area, if you're able to receive HD calls, you'll get warnings. You'll get a warning on your cell phone, your smartphone, and then you can either accept that call or you can deny it. But that part of the service only works in the high definition call areas. I'm not sure why that is. There's a free. The service is free. I'll get to how you enable it. However, you might be charged data if the free app that you install, which is free, there's a free downloadable AT&T Call Protect app that works on Android and iPhone. It depends on your data plan. You might get charged for the usage of the data. You can block temporary calls for up to 30 days. You cannot at this time block unknown numbers. And then that application supports Android, iPhone, and Windows phones. What else? Oh, the free AT&T Call Protect app that you download from either the App Store, either the Google Store or the Apple Store. That works either on Androids or iOS smartphones. Automatic fraud calls blocking may block. Yes, the automated feature, it will automatically try to block, in quotes, fraud calls. Maybe telemarketer. The robot calls. I think it might be because of the robot calls. There's a lot of robocalls, which I think, according to the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, I think those might be illegal. Whatever. A lot of political calls use that now. Telemarketers will use that, and even collection agents. I think political calls, I think they can use robot calls, but I don't think telemarketers and collection agents, just off the top of my head, I don't think they're supposed to use the robot call. What that is just an automated phone call, and they might have recording, but it's a robot call. It just calls your number and then you answer it, and there's a recorded message, and you might have to dial a number to get to somebody. Yes, so I think this service is kind of trying to stop that, but it may block calls that you want to receive. So just caveat emptor, be aware of that. You can turn off this feature. even if when you sign up, you can turn off the automated part of it, and then you can allow specific numbers. You can try to filter out telemarketing calls, political calls, debt collectors. And then I already went over the fact that it depends on your data plan. You may be charged for the data usage of the free application that you download and install on your smartphone. That's an extra added benefit. That application allows you to get the spam, the warnings when you're in a high definition voice call area, and then you can either accept the call or deny it. You don't have to necessarily use that application, but then you won't get those warnings. And it stipulates it right here. When you are not in a high definition voice call area, spam calls will still be blocked, but you won't receive the warnings, and you will not be able to either manually accept or deny those calls. In order to activate that service, you will need to log into your My AT&T account. You log in, and somewhere in there, I don't have my AT&T account, but in order I'm not sure if you can call AT&T to activate it. They claim on their frequently asked questions page, you're supposed to log into your My AT&T account. Somewhere in your My AT&T account, there's a feature to enable this free call protect service, and then in order to cancel it, you can log into your My AT&T account and cancel it from within there, or you can call their 1-800-331-0500 number, or dial 611 from your AT&T wireless phone. International spam calls are possibly blocked, so it works on international calls. And then there is a feature where you can view a list of blocked calls via the AT&T application, the downloadable app that works on Android or iOS. And then I would highly recommend that you check out these 3 links. This is just, the first one is just a quick, it's just a quick article, press release. You know, it's most likely more like a press release. It gives some information, you know what I'm saying? And then the second link, it's just, I included it so that you know how you just go to this link, you log into your My AT&T account, and then it even kind of gives you additional instructions. You're supposed to text My AT&T to 5566.99 from your wireless device. That will give you the link to download the app, or download from your device's app store. And then it just went over that it will work on Android, iPhone, or Windows phones. And then the third and final link will have more details. It has more details than I went over, because it has a frequently asked questions. Yes, it has more frequently asked questions. And then I did get some of my information from these frequently asked questions, but I didn't include every single one. AT&T Call Protect. Oh, quickly, I might make a video, but I use VoIP.ms, which is a voice over internet protocol service that actually works on my Android. I was able to configure it with a what is it called? A virtual receptionist. But just to throw that out there. But you know, at least some of these wireless providers, and I don't know if they're, I think Verizon, I think there's 2 other wireless providers. I think one is Verizon that provides a similar service. Landline, I don't know. I don't use landlines really. I don't have one, and I'm not really all that, and I'm not an expert with regards to that. I don't know if there's landline service that provides some kind of call protect feature, but I guess AT&T, you know, they're providing it for free for now on wireless calls. Adios.